It's totally gonna rain. I can tell. Look at that. It's actually way darker in person. And it's way too cool and way too windy for what time it is right now. Right now in Texas. It's way too windy, way too cold. It's totally going to storm. There's little Moo. Hi, buddy. You still holding a grudge over the vet trip? We doing better now? We're not going to go after anybody? Huh? Hey, Adam. What's up? There's the other girls. I wonder where Patty. Oh, right. Patty's over. Yes, Patty's over there. I forgot. Hi, Uncle Scotty. Hi, Bailey. Oh, don't be mean to the dog. Why are you mean to him? He's following the dog around. That's not nice. Yeah, well, he's not pregnant. They are. There's Slurpee and Mary are pretty pregnant girls, huh? So in case you haven't heard, I'll probably say it multiple times throughout the live stream, but in case you didn't watch the video yet, Slurpee's 4 months pregnant and Marigold is 5 months pregnant. Woot woot. How exciting! Right, Slurpee? I'm glad we decided to take him to the vet though instead, because I also realized that we wouldn't have been able to get a decent estimate without taking them to the vet. And it's Slurpee's birthday. She's 2. Pretty girl. Can you guys believe it? We've had Slurpee for 2 years. She was born here. We've had pretty girl Slurpee. She was our first baby ever born here. And it was 2 years ago. Isn't that so sweet? Mary. And Patty was the second baby born here and the last one born here. But we're gonna have 2 more in just a few months. Oh, everyone's wishing Slurpee a happy B-Day. She's getting so old. Yeah, she's getting so old already. Yeah, she's a good girl. Don't be mean. Yeah, help us celebrate Slurpee's birthday with party emojis. Right, Slurpee? I'm waiting on the boys, by the way, in case, so we can ramble for a little. I'm waiting on the boys to get over here with the stuff. The stuff. To milk. Milk Mary. It's time to milk Mary. Woo woo! Clown emojis, those count. They count. Hey, Chase! What's up, buddy? Hey, Moonwolf! Welcome in! Good to see you! Hey, Palmetto Paratrooper! I almost missed you. I don't know why. It just, like, skipped over you. Sorry. Alright, I'll say it again in case you guys didn't see the video yet. I'm going to spoil it because I'm too excited. Slurpee's 4 months pregnant, and she's 2 years old today. And Mary is 5 months pregnant. Yay! And little Moo is the daddy. Right? Are you a daddy now? You gonna be a daddy? So exciting. Little Moo's first baby. And Slurpee's first baby. This will be Marigold's 3rd baby. What was that? That was loud. Yeah, so that's why the apparent growth in Slurpee's bag. Yay, Uncle Scotty! Here comes Jonathan. And then, of course, you guys can't forget Java. He's over there. He's eating hay. He's sort of nibbling. And all the ducks are back there. All of them. That's really weird. Not all of the ducks are normally together. How many ducks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 ducks back there. Look at that. And the geese. So, yay! How exciting, Mary! Are you excited to have another baby? And it's going to be a little baby, too, because he's a little guy. Yeah, he started, look, he's munching. Here, hang on. Hang on. See? He's chewing, he's munching. I don't know if you can see, but he's got hay in his mouth and he's munching. It's not really like the main part of his diet, but he's sort of, you know, he's getting into it a little. Yeah, so he's on hay and grass now. It normally takes him normally after, I think about 2 to 3 weeks old is when they start eating hay and grass. So yeah, he's on it now. He's on it. I don't pay attention how much grass they're eating because if you haven't noticed, the front pasture's pretty bare. So they eat most of their grass, if you see in that back pasture. It's blocked by the shelter, but it's mostly grass back there. Hi, do you want to give the camera a kiss? You want a kiss? Oh, thank you. That was so nice. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, how exciting. We're going to have babies. More babies. We've already had 2. Now we're going to have 2 more. Right, Chase? Do you want to be a livestock guardian dog to babies? He likes the babies because they're small and he can play with them. Him and Java are buddies. He grabs onto Java's tail and Java runs around while Chase chases him. That's the extent of their play. What? Do you have something to say? Do you have something to say? Oh, you want to give a kiss too? Thank you. Oh, Kiss cut short. Gotta get the dog out of here. We don't like the dog. Oh, we're bringing milking stuff over slowly. Up here comes Joshua. Yes, he's gonna be a good daddy. We had him actually when Patty was born. Patty was born when he was here. Now, he wasn't a mature bull yet, but he was here. And he was good to Patty. He was very sweet. They took naps together and they played together and they sort of grew up together. It was very sweet. He loves him. Yeah, he did help. Yeah, I was just showing that. He did. He helped raise Patty. He was a good little daddy to Patty, even though it wasn't his baby. What are you barking at? What? Are you barking at Slurpee?
He's barking because he wants to.
Yeah, he's Patty's stepdaddy. Yeah, Patty didn't get to know her daddy, so she has a little stepdaddy, little Moo. You gonna help me in because Slurpee is right here. Yeah. And little Moo's right here. I don't know what's up, why they're at the gate, but they are.
There.
You gonna chase him off first?
No.
Oh, is that why he's barking? Because you have his food? Mary, oh. He knows. He's like, I'm just gonna go around her. She's like, don't you come in front of me. He just runs around. He's gotten smart around the cows. Mary still doesn't like him. Little Moo doesn't like him. So Slurpee and Patty, they'll like lick him. They love him. But they also haven't had dog experiences before him. So that's fair. This is their first dog. Whereas Marigold, I've talked about her dog experiences. And Little Moo he was raised before our farm. He was raised with goats and Pyrenees dogs. He had his mom and dad for a little, but
Bale on the live stream?
Yeah, Bale's in the live stream.
Oh, you gotta tell her to get the wind on time because that's raining hard.
She knows.
Okay. Oh.
What? Yeah, we gotta get in though. It's raining. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mary, you ready to get milked, girl? Here, you guys can see her bag is nice and full. See how the teats are all stiff and hard? All right, yep. She looks like that. It's time to get her in, time to get her milked. Although, we're going to be drying her off pretty soon here, probably within the next... You ready for me?
Yep.
How would you like me to get by you?
Just walk right.
You going to watch Little Moo?
Yep, go.
Woo, got in. Look at me. All right, ducks and geese. Yeah, I know it's going to rain, so you guys are all worked up. This is fun for you. Oh, Java. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Yes, you're very nice. You're very friendly. You're a sweet little guy. Yeah, I know. It's been that way lately. We've been getting way more rain than we should in July. In July, we're normally in a drought. The pond is normally at its lowest point in July, and it is not. It's full like it is in spring. So it's not good. And then here's Patty, just for right now. Just for right now, this is Patty. Right, sweetie? Yeah, but she's doing it. Hi, Patty. Hi, sweet girl. It's good to see you. Hi. I'm very fuzzy. Whoa, watch out. She's coming for the dog. Meryl freaked me out. I thought she was running from me. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I know, isn't he? He's so cute. He looks so much like a deer. It's adorable. Oh, he's so skittish, too. All the babies are always skittish, especially the ones that don't have mamas. They're skittish. Skittisher. And meat breeds. Meat breeds are more skittish than dairy breeds, I found. I don't know why that is, but it is. Oh, well, that's good. That's good that you're on a hill. Yeah, look, it's raining. You guys probably can't, like, hear it, but here, I'll show you. I'll show you on the pond. It's raining again. Aren't we so lucky? It's been okay so far. We're not like getting any like flooding rains. It's actually a good balance. We're getting more rain than we should in July, but it is keeping the garden watered. It's keeping the pond full, so it's not bad right now. It's not like you can see the ground right here. Like, it's not muddy. So as long as the cow stall's not muddy, we're getting an okay amount of rain. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Oh, yeah, I know. Everyone just seems to be constantly getting rain anymore, even if they're not supposed to be. Areas that are not supposed to be getting rain, like ours, seem to be getting more rain than they should, but not like, well, some areas have been getting devastating amounts. But, and then areas that do normally get rain seem to be getting devastating amounts of rain. So try to pay attention to this. Hey, you gotta let me in, Mary. You're not coming in yet. I love you though. I gotta get in because it's raining harder. Patty's safe. Yeah, so everyone stay safe out there. Make sure you guys are staying tuned to people like, let's see, we watch Ryan Hall a lot. And then he also has a 24/7 stream on a different channel called Y'allbot. So he has an AI that like is constantly updating you on alerts and stuff. So make sure you guys are staying tuned to like that kind of stuff because they'll let you know if there's an alert for your area right away. We got 2 days of super hot and humid back to oh, ouch, 5 days of rain. Why? Why 5 days? Hang on, guys. I gotta fix some of this stuff. It's turning sideways. Oh, we're back in the old stall tonight. You ready?
No.
Almost ready?
You forgot it.
Okay, he's getting food. We're getting food, Mary. Hi. Hi, sweetie. If you guys are just jumping in, stick around. We're gonna milk Marigold the cow here. And make sure you guys hit that double tap your screen, like the stream, and subscribe. I think scientists are... Yeah, it's a crazy amount of rain. Definitely something weird going on for sure. Patty's being very vocal tonight. She wants to hang. I think she's hungry. She wants her food. You want your food, sweetie? You just hungry? Oh, look, Java, he loves you. You seriously need a belt buckle, and then you will have completed the look.
Really?
Yeah, you got the boots. Those are steel-toed boots, by the way. You got the hat. Now you just need a belt buckle. It'll complete the look.
Really?
Yep, gotta have it. Look, see? Look at him with the baby cow. I don't know if Java appreciates it. I can't even imagine the 10 inches that Kerrville got. Oh, yeah, we got 5 inches the other day. Welcome in, Pig. Good to have you. We're about to milk Marigold here. So if you want to hang out, feel free to do so. We're just waiting on our food. Oh, agreed on the buckles. Yeah, he definitely needs the buckle for sure. I got to convince him to get a belt buckle now. He got the cowboy hat because, like, unlike a baseball cap, the cowboy hat like protects your neck as well, the back of your neck. And then, you know, the boots are because the steel-toed boots especially are safer around the animals and stuff. So it's nice for him. I don't have steel-toed boots. I have boots, muck boots, but I normally wear Crocs. Unless it's overly muddy, then I'm wearing boots. I'm a slip-on shoes kind of person, so you know that's just how it is. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the rain is getting heavier. I didn't know that we were supposed to get rain tonight. I thought we were supposed to get rain tomorrow. Moving from South Carolina to Oklahoma made me switch from my baseball cap to an Aussie. Oh yeah, I bet. The sun here. I like military boots, but never got ones. Oh, I have a pair of military boots, and I love them. Love them. They're waterproof up to the laces, and yeah, they're great. Great tactical boots. I like them. I don't wear them super often, but they are nice for super like muddy, rainy days when you're gonna need to be walking a lot. Yeah, he needs a 6-inch buckle. Josh needs, yeah, Texas belt buckle. Yes, that's it. Texas belt buckle. Honey, they're getting your food, sweetie. They're getting it. We didn't forget about you. You're good. We're right here. I love my foot armor. Belt. Never mind. I can't talk. I got what you're saying though. Mary, why are you sad, honey? She always does that when she's sad with the head pushed against things. That's like a sad thing. Are you sad? You want to come in and get your food? Sad girl. She's like, don't leave me out here in the rain. She's like, let me in. I can't let her in though because she'll just walk around and she'll be all over the place here. I gotta wait until we get her food. Yes, combat boots. I got you. I don't know what brand mine are. I found them at a local thrift store. They're great though. It has to have has to have a Texas Longhorn. You're getting a request for what kind of belt buckle you have to have. So it has to be Texan and have a Texas Longhorn on it. I guess a Texas Longhorn would make it Texan.
Wait.
You need a belt buckle.
Okay.
With a Texas Longhorn on it.
Why Texas Longhorn?
I don't know, it's Texan.
Some of the others.
Mom said, yes, we need to help Joshua look more Texan. And you need a toothpick to chew on. I have toothpicks. Do you want one?
Isn't there like eagle ones or something too?
What? Speak up.
There's all different kinds of belt buckles.
Yeah?
Longhorn.
Yeah.
What are you reading?
Not easy for him to conceal. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you, Dustin. Oh, sorry, Mom. Go ahead. You can heart it. I tried to. Me and Mom are both trying to heart your comment chat at the same time. And we keep unhearting each other's hearts.
Okay.
Whoops. My bad.
What did Mom say about a belt buckle?
That we need to help you look more Texan. All right, Mary, you're in now. Oh, no, look, she got a little wet. Oh, no, that's so sad. Appendix carry is the best until you sit down. Okay. If anyone has, like, any ideas to carry in skirts, now I do not regularly wear jean skirts, but if you have any ideas for carrying in skirts, I'm all ears.
What's appendix carry?
I still haven't figured out a good way to do that.
Oh, what carry? What do you
He
say?
could chew on a shred of buckwheat. Yes, buckwheat. What?
What carry did he say?
Appendix carry is the best until you sit down. Dad carries at like 4 o'clock. He said that he likes that, so.
Wait.
And I know an ankle holster, but my boots don't fit over the ankle holster, so, you know. You know.
Why do you think you get that seat?
I get this seat. You can have, John can have the other stool. That stool keeps like popping down on me.
I know.
Woo! We're going up. We're going up. Welcome in, guys. Make sure you guys double tap your screen to like the stream and subscribe if you're new. We're going to milk our dairy cow Marigold, who's also 5 months pregnant. How exciting. So we'll have to do other live streams when she's dry.
You gotta move over.
Move over what?
Yeah, pushing her over. She's doing it.
Oh, she's too far on your side. Go ahead. I used to carry right above my wallet, but it was increasing. Haha, interesting.
Alright. Yeah, hold those.
Yeah, sure.
Hey,
Move
John.
these down.
Wait on that. Here,
The
come on.
buckets. You coming, John? Oh, you're getting water for the.
Yeah, well, he can wait on that. He's gonna milk.
I carry appendix, but okay, interesting. How long cows? Okay, so the entire like labor process will take hours, but once they're in like active labor, like pushing the baby out, it will take. I don't know. How long do buttercups take? Not long.
Half an hour.
Half an hour, 45 minutes. I think it can take like up to a couple hours though, without complications. If it's taking longer than that, then there's probably complications.
She also already had babies, I'm pretty sure, didn't she?
Who? Buttercup? Yeah,
Yeah.
she had babies prior to Slurpee.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, our cows so far have not had long births. Marigold's last baby, Patty, that one right there, we checked on her at 3 in the morning. Dad was over here. She was laying down. She didn't appear to be in labor, so he left. She must have at least been in the first stage of labor, though, is what I'm guessing, and he just didn't, like, it's very hard to spot. You have to have been around cows for, like, or there has to be, like, obvious, like, signs of labor normally. 6 o'clock in the morning, Joshua comes over, and the baby's here standing up. The baby would have had to have been born a couple hours prior, I would think, to us coming over. She had also already nursed too on top of it.
And she was wet.
And she was she was
She was lit.
Okay, well maybe it was an hour and a half-ish, possibly. She was standing, so
that probably happened between some and 2 hours. Somewhere around 2 hours. It was in 2 hours.
well, I've got a belly band holster, but she isn't using it while pregnant. Oh, how many months? Cows carry for about 9 months, give or take.
Yeah, come on.
Breed makes a difference in how long they carry. So Marigold actually carries for a little longer because of the brown Swiss in her breed. It's not too much longer though. It's the 9 months, like a human. I'll have to ask her when she comes home. I don't actually know. Oh, does she like the belly band? I did look at belly bands.
You guys, a little bit.
I did look at those. Oh, from the bookmark tutorial. Yeah, Bailey, from the bookmark tutorial. Duh.
Well, I'll just do a regular side.
Oh, she's kicking.
I'll just do a regular side.
Did you guys spray her for flies? For flies?
She doesn't.
Oh, she doesn't have any flies. The clarifier must be working.
No,
Hello! Thank you for joining us from Pakistan. Uncle Sadi says hello to Joshua and Jonathan. Say hi. John, say hi. John, say hi. Say hi.
Hi. He can't hear you.
He's not
The
listening.
cow's like a sound barrier.
Yeah, you can't hear me on the other side of the cow.
Alright.
Look at it. Well, it's the 5-month baby blocking the sound. Yeah, so they actually start to show at 4 months. So if you guys go back and watch some videos from before she was pregnant, you'll probably notice a difference in belly size. But good news, they got a clean bill of health from the vet. We are free of worms. Their body scores all look good. They're very happy with the cow's health. They didn't like check Marigold's milk or anything, but we're good with Marigold's milk. As long as it tastes and look okay, you're normally fine. And we actually drink it, so we're good with that.
And if done through good, he's...
Yeah, they only tested one cow for. So when we take them to the vet and get them tested for worms, they only actually test one, because yeah, if one doesn't have worms, it's very unlikely that any of the other ones do. So they only tested Marigold. What kind of music? I have a belly band. Oh, I'm so glad it's the family's work. Oh no, not a bad joke coming. I think I did also think about a shoulder holster, but I would have to like wear shirts over a shirt, which I'm not sure I want to do in the summer.
Where's the bad joke coming? The what joke?
Use the worms for fishing. Oh, brother. Yeah, let us know though, because if you like it, I might figure out a way to do that. You can get like hard holsters that way too.
What?
I would prefer a hard holster.
Whoa, wait,
We're talking about gun holsters.
Oh, what? What behind?
We're just talking about all different kinds of stuff.
I don't have this problem.
Oh, we should. We're trying to discuss like how we want to do the naming situation. Because I know some people. I know Adam suggested Moo Moo already. We did let you guys name Chase. That turned out okay. Chase isn't a bad name. So we'll have to see how we feel about how we want to handle cow naming.
Of course, Brooke, right when I leave, someone...
Okay, more for winter use. That's what I figured. I see we have a bunch of people in here, so make sure you guys say hi, hello in the chat, double tap your screen to like, and hit that subscribe button.
Hey, Brooke. Brookie.
We definitely should give our members first crack. I agree. So members, watch your post feed or shorts feed or something. I don't know. I'll probably do a shorts video or a members only short or video for that. You guys can just like leave comments. Today is 7-Eleven. Yeah. So if you guys haven't figured out the whole, for anyone new, if you haven't figured out the whole, we have a cow named Slurpee. So, and she was born today on 7-Eleven, which is why she's named Slurpee. I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together. Hi, welcome in. Good to have you. And if you guys have if anyone in here who has any questions about the cows, feel free to throw them in. We currently have 5 with 2 on the way. How exciting! This one right here is Marigold. She's about to turn 6 years old. She's 5 months pregnant, and she gives us 5 gallons or 19 liters of milk a day right now, currently, until we dry her off. Oh, don't worry, we'll give you guys a crack too, but we should just give members first. We should have gotten a free Slurpee and drank it with her. Yes! Yeah, we count you as a member, Scotty. When we get your name suggestion, we'll count it as a member suggestion. Some words for Pakistan. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, so Slurpee is 2 years old. We're so happy. Slurpee, again, I want to mention this again in case there's anyone new in here. Slurpee was our first calf that was born here. And so we've had her for 2 years. Can you believe it? First calf that was born here, had for 2 years. We had Marigold, and we had her first baby here. But he was already born. We got him when he was 4 months. And then we've had other cows. We had Buttercup. I think that's it. And then Buttercup had Slurpee. And then Slurpee, sadly, was 4 months when her mom passed away. But it was very sad. My name's... All of our chosen family members will get to have a name, yes. All of you guys that are always in here and supporting us are going to get treated like members. Absolutely. For sure. Right, Mary? Right? Look at her. She's busy up there. She's got to feed her and that baby and produce milk now.
And produce.
Isn't it amazing what cows can do? So she can eat enough and have enough energy to feed herself, feed a 5-month-old baby that's in her belly, and produce 5 gallons of milk. All in one day.
Hey,
for another one of those. Right? Look at this cute face. He's waiting for his milk. He can smell it. As soon as we start milking Marigold, he knows. He knows it's food time. If we would let him in here, he would try and get in the bucket for sure.
We get to move back, bro.
No, the camps aren't that close to us that have flooded. Yeah, Marigold would like to know why she doesn't get to pick the name, seeing that she is the mama. Pakistan has the best salt in the world, huh? Interesting. I did not know this. There were people here organizing to take supplies, but they've been turning people away, said that they don't need anything else. Yeah, so that's actually a good thing. That means that they've gotten everything that they've needed down there and then some. So that's a good thing, for sure. I see a wasp.
Hey, if I give you the milk, you like little piece, little guy.
I can put it up, yeah.
He's not that good.
Yeah, I'll put little guy's bottle up. He's really not bad anymore. He's gotten really good with the bottle. We just put it in the holder and he drinks. So, pink Himalayan salt actually comes from Pakistan. Okay. Put some names. I love that idea. I've seen people do that with like dogs and stuff. I saw someone do that with their mini cows.
What?
They would put, like, they put papers and then they put like treats on each paper, and or treats like behind each paper, and whatever treat they eat first, that's the name. So what we should do is we should get suggestions from everybody, and we'll pick like the top 3 favorite, and then we'll put the name with treats, and whatever one they eat first is the baby's name.
I would suggest putting it under a bucket, one of the feed-in buckets, because I don't think they would come for a treat that easily.
Yeah, they do.
But when Little Moo sees his buckets, he's gonna run over to one or the other.
No, Marigold and Slurpee get to pick the names. It's their baby.
Oh, they get to.
Although technically Little Moo, it's Little Moo's baby too.
The Little Moo.
Yeah, hold
it's Little Moo's.
Yeah, you can get. Yeah, I agree. They were actually. Yeah, they were asking people. Last week, they were telling people not to come down to help with search and rescue and stuff because they had enough. They had actual teams in there, professionals doing it. So. Oh. We need to do a cow gender reveal after the babies are born. Yes, I love that. I love that.
Here, hold it.
Okay, Little Moo.
Yeah, why doesn't Little Moo get the pick?
What?
Why doesn't Little Moo get the pick?
I don't know, because they're both his babies.
Exactly.
He doesn't get to pick.
Why does he get the pick?
Little Moo does not get to pick Marigold and Slurpee. Well, I mean, there are his babies too, but that's only half full done. I love it. Yeah, we're gonna have so much fun with this now. We're so much more further than when Slurpee was born and Patty were born. Now we can do gender reveals and naming contests and all kinds of fun stuff. Yeah, he's very busy, super busy. And now we know why he was so upset that we were taking his girls away when we went to the vet. So I did not get to film a lot of it, but Little Moo was, oh man, he was nutty. So nutty after we started. Once he realized we got Marigold and Slurpee into the trailer without a problem from him, and then after that we started getting Patty, he realized oh man, I am not going, and they're taking the girls without me. Picks the names Moo and Moo. Right now we have 5, and then we have 2 on the way. 2 on the way.
Put that in the washing machine.
So we have 1 5 months from being born and 1 4 months from being born. This one is 4 months away from being born. That one right there. And this is actually the baby side.
Here,
right here. The baby's right here.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm really glad we took him to the vet instead of doing a blood test or a urine test, because with a blood test or a urine test, we wouldn't have known how far along
there you go.
they were. And we would have probably dried Marigold off right away instead. And we didn't. So we're going to feed the little... Where, do you want to put it in for me, John? Yep. Because I have this, I'm holding it, so it doesn't,
No. Come on.
How do you pronounce that? Sorry. No, sorry. I don't want to pronounce it wrong now. So I'm I'm going to move over, guys, so you can see the baby eating. Put it in, John, for him. Is it Laura? Laura? That might be a cute name. That's adorable. Leora. That's what I was thinking, like Laura or Leora. I'm gonna move over here so you guys can see. Don't kick me. You guys can see little guy eating here. Everyone likes him. Oh yeah, he's a good boy. I have a little friend here who feels upset that he's not getting the special treatment that the baby is. He's getting really big. Because I'm sitting right now on a stool. He's getting big. He's getting chubbier and taller. And he's going to be a big guy.
I'm taking Buck back.
Okay, go ahead. You going to get out with little Moo here?
Sure.
Don't let him in. Whatever you do.
Come on.
Yeah, let's climb over right there. Go. Climb over.
Okay.
Mom said it right. Okay, Leora. Got it. We already have a patty to butcher. Yep. So maybe brisket ribeye. Yeah, the strap's holding on good. He hasn't had to replace it once. Ever since I put it in the stall away from this guy, it hasn't been a problem. I did just realize that I think he is almost is he almost as tall as Little Moo? Little Moo's tiny. Meatloaf! I love it! Yeah, we did Patty because it's a burger name and it's also a girl. So it was like Patty. Patty's perfect for a girl that's going to be butchered. Okay. No kicking. Thankfully, when they kick this small, it doesn't normally, first of all, I have my hand here, so it would be very unlikely that he would kick, and he's nursing. So, but it normally also does not hurt, because they're so tiny. We said that at the same time. He'd do anything for love. Oh, what are you doing? Huh? Huh, little boy? Yeah, so the good news is he will be done getting bottles before we dry off Marigold. And when I say dry off, I mean we're going to stop milking her, which means that she will stop producing milk. Okay? Dairy cows need and I was explaining this to, or Dad was explaining this to one of our friends that raises just meat cows, so they don't milk them. And we were explaining that we have to get them, they don't get them pregnancy tested because they have a bull and they don't work, and they don't milk them. So it doesn't matter. Whenever a calf is born, right? And we were explaining to them that the dairy cows need a 2-month rest period prior to having a baby. So that actually means we have to start the drying off period soon, because it normally takes anywhere from like 2 weeks to a month to completely dry them off, and they need a full 60 days of rest before they have a baby. It's the best thing for their health. It's best to hopefully get around, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Prevent complications later. Complications like milk fever, complications like, I mean, you want to give her the time to produce the colostrum that she needs for the baby. I did not get it. Yeah, I didn't, I'm like, okay, whatever. I figured it was an old person joke. No, I like unique names. It's the lyrics of a Meatloaf song. Oh, okay. Okay. How empty is it? I can't see. Let's see, what's going on here? He's been sucking these down like... Here, drink. Sorry guys if I'm being bumpy. Trying to see what's going on here.
He only needs one tonight.
He only needs one tonight? You gave him 2 earlier?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to keep a close eye because he can't get any air in the bottle. If he gets air, then he could die. Sorry, I'm not trying to sound like dramatic, but he could die. Okay. There you go. You have to be very careful with ruminant animals. Their stomachs are extremely sensitive to certain foods and certain like treatments and things, and you gotta be really careful because like I know people do all these like natural like fermentations and treatments, but then their cows will die of and that just happens. So a couple things we do not recommend personally is we don't recommend apple cider vinegar ever, not unless you know what you're doing. I do use apple cider vinegar briefly as treatments for certain things, as infection treatments. So if we feel like that they're getting sick or they need a little immunity boost, sometimes we'll include a small amount of apple cider vinegar in a treatment regimen that we do for them. But I know people ferment their alfalfa in it. Bad idea. Again, if you know what you're doing, maybe, but it is risky. Feeding them fresh alfalfa before they've had anything else is not a good idea. Feeding them alfalfa cubes, bad idea. Feeding them pretty much any alfalfa product I wouldn't recommend. I think dry ones are okay, but I wouldn't risk it. Cows and meatloaf. Meatloaf, good boy name. Meatloaf would be a good boy name. We've never had a boy born here. Wouldn't that be cool? I'd love a boy born here. That'd be fun. Little Moo's spitting image. It'll look just like him. All right, who do you think is gonna have cuter babies? Little Moo and Slurpee, or Little Moo and Marigold? So that's Marigold. That is Little Moo, the one with the horns, and then that's Slurpee. So Little Moo and Slurpee, or Little Moo and Marigold. Who do you guys think is gonna have cuter babies? I think they're all gonna be cute. I can't control myself around baby cows. They're very sweet, and they're tiny, and they're cute, and they try to like headbutt you and stuff, and it doesn't hurt. Little Moo and Marigold. They are, he's getting near the bucket. Josh, help. Help me. Help me with your baby. Control your child. Send him out.
Open the gate.
You gonna not let him get let Little Moo in? Hurry up. Push him out. Whoop.
At the gate.
Bad boy. Marigold, okay, we all think Marigold's gonna, I think Marigold's baby is gonna be tiny, which is different for her because she's always had Black Angus babies, which are pretty big. So I think that she's gonna have a real small baby and it's gonna be cute. Now the one thing is they're all gonna have horns because Little Moo has horns, Marigold had horns prior to getting dehorned, and Slurpee had horns prior to getting dehorned. So the myth of boys are the only ones with horns and girls are not is not true, even though on our farm, the boy is the only one with horns. All cows can get horns. It's just specific breeds that have been bred not to have horns, like Black Angus, do not get horns. So, Jerseys get horns, Dexters get horns, Guernseys get horns, Brown Swiss gets horns, no matter what gender they are. No joke about horns. Very funny. Right, Mary, is that hilarious? Yeah, Mary at her previous farm, because they got her as a baby, they had her dehorned at the vet, just like we had Slurpee dehorned at the vet. So you can also get like this powder, which I think we want to try, so we don't have to take him to the vet for dehorning. That like when you first see the horns coming in, you can put this on and it'll like stop the development of them, which I think would be easier. Slurpee was also in a little bit of pain. I mean, they did numb her, but she was in a little bit of pain from that. Afterwards, it didn't, like, she ate and everything and she was okay, but you could tell she was a little uncomfortable. So, now everyone has him. How is the baby cow? He's doing good. I just gave him his bottle. We shoot him out because he was trying to get into the bucket, and we don't want him in the bucket. That's our milk. Our milk, not his. So we shushed him out, but he already had a full bottle. He's done. He's up to 3 bottles a day, guys. 3 bottles. The guy's drinking 1.5 gallons of milk a day. He's getting big. And how old is he now? Like 3, 4 weeks?
I forget.
Somewhere around there. So at about 8 to 10 weeks, we'll take him off of milk completely and move him to, we will put him on a grain ration as a baby, which we normally don't do because we nurse him until 4 months, but we will with him because we're going to take him off at 8 to 10 weeks and we want to put some weight on him right after that. It'll be better for him than not giving him grain right after. So he's a month old. There we go. So in about 4 to 6 weeks, he will be off of milk. And Mary will be getting ready to dry off, girl. A baby. Randy, hi, how are you? Okay, I don't know how long it's been since you've been here, so let me give you a little recap. Joshua bought a bottle calf that was a week old, which is now a month old. His name is Java. He's a Guernsey Jersey. I just gave him a bottle.
I think he's a little under a month. But...
Mom said a month.
Oh, a month? Oh, wow.
Yes. Also, Marigold's 5 months pregnant and Slurpee's 4 months pregnant.
That was a lot to take in. It was a few seconds you spoke.
Yes, that was a lot to take in. I think grass-fed and grain-finished tastes best, but that's all about it. I know about it. Yeah, we do grass-fed, grain-finished. That's exactly what we do, and I agree. I think it tastes the best. I've had complete grass before. I don't personally enjoy it. It's very lean. You get, like, no grease, and it's just not our favorite. It would probably be Mom and Bailey's favorite, but it's not the family's favorite. So we do grass-fed, grain-finished. That's how we like it. I think I don't know cow years. So, hi, Randy. Ah! This is what we do. Grass-fed grain fish, we're careful. Yeah, we're very careful about what grain we use. We use a very high-quality grain from a local feed store around here, and they mill it themselves and everything. So we pick pretty high-quality stuff. Same for Marigold. She gets a very high-quality grain. If you want your dairy cow to produce as much as possible, I recommend a grain ration. Go to your feed store, ask for dairy ration, and then, for example, we feed them based off how much milk they're producing. So Marigold gets, this is going to sound like a lot, but she's a big girl. She gets 15 pounds of grain a day. So, and she's also a big girl. So she gets 15 pounds a day, and that makes her very happy, and she produces lots of milk, plus she gets alfalfa hay. Okay, 0.08 cow years. So it's the same. Okay, whatever. Why are your, I don't know, what breed do you have? Yeah, mom's not pregnant. Oh no, don't let Slurpee in
She
here.
doesn't come in there.
Can you just shoo her out, Josh?
Yep.
We don't need her in here.
Yep.
We don't need Slurpee in here. 15 pounds. My cow kicked me a few days ago because of her calf. Yeah, well, I've been injured by cows. Not that long ago, Slurpee came in cornered me in a stall, and she busted up, she bent my three fingers, these three fingers here, on this hand all the way back into my hand, and left me with a bunch of bruises. So, yeah, teenage boys eat like cows, Mary. Yeah, a huge cow is probably over 1,000 pounds, right? 5 months pregnant, eats 15 pounds of grain a day. We might up that a little now that we know that she's pretty far into pregnancy already, but that's what she's eating right now. And her milk production's good, so I'm not sure. We'll have to think about it. Normally, if her milk production isn't dwindling, we won't up it because, like, she's doing fine. But that's just us. I talked to you a while ago. Oh, yes, I remember. Glad the storms and floods. Yes. We've gotten some storms, like 5 inches of rain, but nothing bad. It stopped raining, actually, now.
We're ready to go here.
He's only 9. I took my boys to the grocery store today to keep me company. That was a big mistake. We left a lot. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember. Are you ready? Go ahead. You go before me. Before me.
Yeah, then hold that.
Sure. I'll hold that. What do you want? You want to see something? Bad idea. Don't take teenage boys with you to the grocery store. It'll end in... I have to get behind you.
Yep.
You have a little moo?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get out there. Little Moo doesn't like me. Slurpee, I now realize that what happened with Slurpee, sorry I can't see my phone, so give me a second on the chat, but I realized that what happened with Slurpee with me and my hand and her hitting me and stuff was probably a pregnancy hormone reaction. Most likely. They can get pretty mean when they're pregnant, just like people sometimes. They have hormones like people, and they can get mean, and they can have a reaction because of their hormones, and it's perfectly normal and fine. You just have to be careful around them. So again, I still can't see the chat, guys, so just give me a second. Let me move. I need shade. I can't see a thing. Still can't see. I see the chat moving, but I can't see who it is. So give me one second. Let me shade. I need shade. It's so bright. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I missed a lot. My wife always comes home with extras. I come home with what was on the list and nothing else. I am a list follower, but I also can't say no to my family. I also don't browse like my wife does. I'm speed walking to the checkouts. Yeah, but the problem, if mom sends dad shopping, he will only get what's on the list, but he'll call her about 100 times with questions about what was on her list. Otherwise, even if she writes him a very detailed list, there will be calls. And I can say that because dad's not here. But it's true. Very true. Let's see. The fence it's coming along. I don't know how well you guys can see back there, but we've got posts. We got posts. That's it. Oh, guys, you all call. I got it. You guys are all calling. Here, I don't want to get too far here because then it's going to get sunny and then I'm not going to be able to see again. But, so we're going to set up here tonight. We're going to set up here and hang. Oh, but I know I showed my hand in that video, but there's my hand now. Now it doesn't have band-aids anymore because it's not bleeding anymore. But there's my hand. That's what happens when you grab barbed wire. Very nice, 2 little puncture holes for me. If you just write diapers, I'm not getting the correct size. Oops. I was like, why is this thing up? Okay. There we go. If you go shopping, you better keep the chocolate aisle. Yes, you gotta stay away from the sweets aisle. That's for sure. If you end up in the sweets aisle, you're coming home with sweets. You know, I also do stick to the list, I think, but it's probably because I'm spending mom and dad's money, so I know not to get extras without like calling and checking first. If it was my money, it might be different. I'm not sure. It's better than being in trouble for getting it all wrong. That is true. Very true. If dad came up with the wrong size of diapers, mom would be like, you gotta go get the right size of diapers now. Yeah, for sure. You guys can see the cow shelter from here. I'm not sure if there's cows. I don't think there's any cows. They normally go for an evening pond dip after getting milked. So Little Moo, Patty's away, but Little Moo and Mary will go for an evening pond dip now. So you won't see them probably for a little bit. And Slurpee will stand there with her front legs barely in the pond and drink out of it. I don't know. She doesn't really like the pond like the other ones do. I don't really see her in. We have a chicken out. I just seen her. The chicken's like looking at me from across the way. You're a mini version of your father and your brothers are like your mother. That might be true. It doesn't matter what size we buy. It'll fit someone sooner. There you go. Yes, Farm Life. Hi, Tamra. Sure, mom's not pregnant. No, she's not pregnant. We aren't actually buying diapers right now. We haven't bought diapers for a long time. I always ask her if I can get something not on the list. That's what dad does too. He'll also call for that. Oh, your wife is pregnant? That's so exciting! Congratulations! Did you say she was pregnant already? You know, you might have, and I might have missed it. So, they might have been. I just got my 5th child out of diapers. 2 more to go! You got this. Yes, congrats. Everyone say congrats to Palmetto Paratrooper. So you're gonna have your 8th child? Did I get that right? It is a beautiful thing when the kids are no longer in diapers. I agree. It is. It's amazing. Oh man, we haven't had a kid for as long as I can, like, since we got kids out of diapers. Before that, I could not remember a time when the kids were not in diapers. I might have to end slightly early. I'm not going to end just yet. I might have to end slightly early. My phone is not charged. It's not my fault. We were out a lot today, so I didn't have a chance to charge it. Oh, you were counting the unborn. Okay. Uh-oh, we're getting requests for your child to be named after them already. About 35 years before I'm back in diapers. I have been changing diapers for 14 years, almost consecutively. Yeah, that sounds like us not that long ago. Before Abby was out of diapers, which is the youngest one, I do not remember a time where they were not in diapers. Yes, but your wife has been giving birth and probably nursing babies. Exactly. Exactly. So you get to do the diaper changes. Yup. Yep, you get to do the diaper changes and the baths and the brushing the teeth and the bedtime stories. All that fun stuff. Yes, congratulations. Hi, little grain patch. How are you? Thank you for popping in. And I'm going to say one more time, just in case there's anyone else in here who hasn't, and I've already said it, in case you haven't watched the video yet, the new video that we just dropped. Marigold is 5 months pregnant and Slurpee is 4 months pregnant. And Patty is not pregnant, which is a good thing. We don't want Patty pregnant. That was ideally. Because if Patty got pregnant, we couldn't butcher her. And we wanted to butcher her. We were fine if she got pregnant. It was like, okay, we'll just have to wait longer. We have to wait for her to have her baby and nurse it. Then we can butcher her. But it's nice. We don't have to worry about it now. Oh, that's so sweet. It's good to see you guys. And yeah, we're super excited. We're very happy that the cows are pregnant. We have had our struggles with the cows breeding over, you know, the years that we've had cows. When we first got Marigold, we didn't know what we were gonna do because they told us that she might be pregnant. Us, not knowing any better, never got her tested. We just assumed she was pregnant. And so we never got her tested, our amateur selves, and she went like 2 years without having a baby because of that. Then we did AI with Marigold. It went well. She had Patty because of it. Then we got our second dairy cow, Buttercup. She had Slurpee. She came pregnant, that one. She had Slurpee. Then after Slurpee, after the proper amount of time of her resting and not breeding, we took her to the vet to get AI'd like Marigold. And the day after, they had injected her with the hormones to do the AI. So they do hormones, and then 3 days later we bring her back, and she stays there with them for a few days while they wait for her, and then they, you know, give her I'm not gonna get into it, but you know why she stays. And the day after they gave her the hormone shot, we brought her back for the 3 days that she was supposed to be here with us, and then she went down. We don't know if it had anything to do with the AI. Probably not. It looked like she'd fallen in the mud and just couldn't get back up, and she'd been there so long. And 2 weeks later, she died. So we've had our own breeding issues. Then we tried to breed with Little Moo, and it took this long because he's tiny and they're big. And I think it took him this long to figure out how to breed with them properly. So we're finally on the game a little bit. Luckily, your dad sells used cars when you kids. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So he actually started selling used cars. This is a fun story. He started selling used cars because when I was about to turn 16, no, when I was about to turn 15, we needed another car because all we had was our van, and I needed something to learn to drive in smaller and take my test in. And so he started doing car shopping with me, and he was checking the cars for me, and we bought a Ford Freestyle, and I did not even get to drive it before the transmission went out. That's how soon after buying it the transmission went out. It was not long at all. I went to limp home, and the transmission was done. And so after that, we went car shopping again, but we had to get one from a dealer. It was the only way to do it, and they do not like, you know, you buying cars with cash. And we wound up getting a minivan, and that's when Dad decided, okay, I'm getting into the used car business. I need to provide high quality cash cars for people. And so that's what he does now. No, please tell us what she says. Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. If you guys get turned over, their stomach can get, yeah, that, and it can also cause bloat too. That's another thing that they can get bloat from. And so she had been down, she was nearly dead when we found her. So she had been down most of the night. And she was half blind in the one eye that was in the mud, which was fine. A cow can live a fairly normal life being half blind, just like any animal can. I mean, I have a couple half blind chickens, you know, from the bullying. And we had a dog that one of our dogs chased them when they were younger, and they don't anymore. And so we have a couple half blind chickens, and they live fairly normal lives. But yeah, she couldn't fully recover after that. We tried for a long time to help her. We were giving her, we had worked with our vet, and we were giving her calcium, magnesium, potassium, and we were also giving her energy supplements and stuff, and we were trying to lift her, and we'd gotten stuff to lift her. And so if you can't get a cow up enough, she just couldn't recover after that. It was just too much. Oh, thanks, little green patch. Where the Abigail gets chicken bullying. Yes, chickens bully each other a lot. It can get really bad sometimes, and the hens can be really bad. I'm not even talking about the roosters, okay? Forget the roosters for a second. Let's just talk about hens. Hens can get nasty. They can be nasty girls, and not just towards chickens, but towards people too. I have a suggestion. Yeah, absolutely. Please share suggestions. I mean, the chicken bullying is not like it's not a problem here. Sorry if I made it sound like that it was a problem here. It's not. I have half blind chickens. So I have a couple chickens where one eye is not, I don't know if it's just like a, I don't know that they're fully blind in that eye, but there's definitely a clear issue with that eye. So I have a couple where one eye is a little, yeah, but they're fine. It's probably bad for the environment or something. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, but with Slurpee's birthday, it's her mom. Buttercup was her mom, so it always brings up this for us. Tom the turkey's not supposed to be protecting my hens, so. Tom the turkey, his job is to have babies with Tammy the turkey, and he has done that. We have 5 teenagers from them now, so we're very happy. We haven't tried to hatch more since then. Well, I think we tried to hatch one batch, but that was the one where the incubator failed, I think. So. That's what happens when the roosters get the rocks off the ground. Why don't you set up a cheese production unit on the farm and sell cheese and make more profits? Okay, so for Texas, raw dairy licensing. So to sell any raw dairy products to the public, we need extensive licensing and inspections and stuff. And we are just not at, right now, we don't want to go through all that, if that makes sense. Not that we don't have a clean and healthy environment. Like, I'm sure that if we did not pass inspections, we would probably be like close. It would be like minor things, right? Stupid things. But we do not want to go through all the inspections right now and the licensing to sell cheese. And in Texas, you need very extensive licensing for it. So right now, we just make it for ourselves. That takes another way to ask why the chicken across the road. To prevent from getting bullied. Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm going to head out. But I do want to say one thing. You guys are going to see a decent amount of pop-up lives from us in the next 10 weeks. I'm not really allowed to say why. I'm just going to say that I need to do more live streams right now for something that I'm doing. And I'm not allowed to say why. It's confidential. But I need to do more live streams for something that I'm doing. And so you guys are going to see probably a decent amount of pop-up lives over the next 10 weeks. Probably not stuff I'm going to schedule beforehand. If you can make it, if you get the notification, you can make it, please join if you can. If not, totally okay too. I just want to let you guys know so you're aware if you see us pop up live. That's what's going on right now. So, just saw this video again. Oh yeah, Abby being packed in the luggage. That was funny. Bye, Randy. It was nice to have you on here again, French cheese. They do in Texas. They do in Texas. Any cheese made with raw dairy, from my understanding, needs, oh, Abby for president. That one's funny too. Any cheese made with raw dairy, I believe, needs to be licensed here in Texas. We missed you too, Randy. I'm so glad you were able to join us tonight. Make sure you guys go check out the Abby for president. It's funny. It's a short, so it's not going to take up a ton of your time. Just go check it out. It's funny. And when I had posted that, that was like right after Biden had done that speech. So, you know, just for when I had done that video. And she was so tiny and cute. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Keep an eye out for pop-ups.